With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. Here in Brooklyn, we have an interconference matchup with the Nets looking to create some cheers for their home crowd. So the Clippers win the tip. Pass to Zubac. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
And we will see if they can do it again this year. Not a simple task by any stretch.
Inside. Here's Griffin. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
The incredible energy of Blake Griffin. Skilled at sticking with plays and finishing them off.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's George. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Back to Harden. Outside for Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Pass to Zubac. Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Releases. The Clippers rebound. Out left to the wing. From past the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Here's George. James Harden picking up that last basket. Jackson from long range.
Reggie Jackson.
It's good from long range.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love...
Oh!
Yes!
Assisted by.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
And the shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Back to Zubac. Pass to George.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more... disruptive forces on that end of the floor. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
In the corner, it's Harris. No good on the 3. Pass to George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Johnson.
All-around game Paul George possesses. He's so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why, Kevin, has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%, and he seems to be getting better with age.
Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And that one is good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Irving looking for an opening. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
To the paint. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Nets. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving double team. And here's Mills from the arc. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. To the middle. A nice shot by George. George has got 5 points so far.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Over to the left wing. Back to Harris. That will count. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Clippers lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Pass to Leonard. Fires high post. On the wing, George. Tipped away. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by KD. Harden with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Durant. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Clippers have possession. 3-point lead. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The kick out to Brown. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. KD, that's for 2. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And Leonard gets it to go. And Steve, the differences between the regular season and playoff basketball. Break them down for us.
You know, Kevin, it's a higher level of intensity, and execution is a must. It's also hard to prepare for the playoffs until you've experienced it.
Here's Jackson. Good D by Harden. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 4. And then the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Nicholas Claxton. LA, timeout. We get t-shirts, and they're free. Who wants one? Come on, make some noise! All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Aldridge, good.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Senior.
And that's now 6 points for Marcus Morris.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Drills the three-pointer.
3.
Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And he gets it to go. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Mann. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown.
Team foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Mann. 5 on the clock. Durant with the steal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
The kick out to Brown. On the wing, Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Right side, Aldridge. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Aldridge has got his second bucket.
Great balance and body control for a big. Aldridge powers through some pretty good defense there.
.30 seconds left here in the second. Stolen by Durant. Harden right side. Over Bledsoe. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Harden's got 4 this quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Ibaka. The rebound by Harden. Durant with a wide open look. Off target from outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nets trail by 5. Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve, especially when it comes to guards.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
And the Clippers call time here.
It's the T-shirt bonanza. I'm telling you, we got T-shirts for everybody. But we only giving them out to the loudest fans. You want one? Let's go.
Clippers substitution.
Clippers moving the ball around. Jackson misses.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
He gets it in there.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Back to KD. Fires from the wing. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Zubac. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Irving's shot is good.
Kyrie Irving gets his feet set. It is automatic, plain and simple.
Stolen by Harden. And Harden with the stop.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
The mid-range analytics do not apply to Kawhi. That's his shot.
All right.
And the first timeout called in the game for Brooklyn.
And the length that Batum provides on the wing, Smitty, great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, GA. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
Irving from long range. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets. Ibaka outside. A rebound by the Nets. To the inside. Pass to Claxton. Count it. Good. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
Here's Batum. Back to Leonard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his second personal.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
Creative at finding ways to draw fouls. Leonard takes pleasure in getting them to overcompensate.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league, The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite talent.
The 3 from KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant got 9.
At the arc, Kevin Durant is totally in his comfort zone. Nothing could shake him off that look.
And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Back to George. Pass to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Ibaka misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. KD, that's for 2. And here's Harden for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Outside for Batum. He can't get that one to fall. Nice defense from KD. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And the Clippers call time here. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
The Clippers.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. And Leonard has it in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 13 points.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Clippers trail by 8. Right side Jackson. From deep, George. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Hills with it. Brown right side. Leonard with the steal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal.
And Craig, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And Aldridge slams it in.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal.
A really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Now Mills. Looking for Aldridge, he gets it there. The jump hook. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8-point game.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Mills looking it over. Over Jackson. Mills can't hit. Clippers trail by 6. The 11-footer. Bank shot. No good. Leonard brings the double team. Here's Brown. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Brown's got his first 2 points.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pass to Leonard. Down through the hoop. It goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Aldridge. And too long on the shot. Now the Clippers moving it up. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown.
That's his 3rd personal.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Clippers call time here.
Blake Griffin, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden. LA, timeout.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep them focused.
Outside, KD. Shoots the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're up by 5. 1:49 left to play here in the 4th. .149 left in the 4th. Outside Durant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers trail by 5. Bledsoe with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the rejection by Harden. And they're able to recover. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Ibaka. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. George, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm has been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now, into the line for your next.
Pass to Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Nets lead by 8.
Very assertive KD is. He's ready to fire fast off the catch. Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of